Now, most of us are still recovering from our Christmas food comas, and the massive amounts of leftovers in the fridge can be incredibly daunting, Laravel.
They certainly can. So luckily, Sarah Stewart and Jane de Graaf are in the kitchen to give us their tips and tricks on how to tackle the mountains of food. What tips do you have for us, ladies?
Good morning, team. Well, you know that I love Christmas, but by the 27th, I'm really sick of ham and turkey, and I'm way too full. But Jane, there's a way to not get sick of your ham and turkey, right?
Oh, you don't need to get sick of it. What you need to do is change the flavour profiles. Use up your leftovers in clever ways, and they'll taste amazing. It'll be like a whole new meal. It's fantastic.
What is that?
All right, so this is what I lovingly call a hamajana.
Okay.
What? A hamajana.
Okay, all right.
It's a ham parmesana. Okay. So basically, we take our bits of leftover ham. So you've got a nice ham steak there. You dunk it in some egg wash, and then you're going to put it in breadcrumbs and pop that in the air fryer till the crumbs are nice and crispy. Then get it out, pop some tomato passata on top and a little bit of cheese, melt that, and what you have is, take a look at the hamajana. It's a
stop saying that?
It's a parmesana made with ham. Tastes amazing, and then you've got these beautiful Italian flavours rather than the sort of the Christmas ham flavours. I love it. You've got to try it.
Okay, all right. Let's just move on. What's this one?
All right, so this is your leftover pork roast that we're going to turn into little wonton dumplings, but they're kind of deconstructed. So you make these with your little wonton wraps that you get from the supermarket. Usually you'd pinch the edges of these together to make a dumpling, but that's a bit of a fiddly, tricky thing to do. So what we do instead is bypass that step and take a look at this. We just popped them in a muffin tray and baked them for 10 minutes until they're nice and crispy, and you've got little wonton cups. You get your leftover pork, which is, you know, your usual roast pork. I'm going to pour in some dressing, give that a stir for me.
What sort of dressing is it?
So that's a honey soy dressing. You know, you can put in whatever you like, but I like the honey soy flavours. We'll chuck in some spring onion, give that a mix, and then you just scoop that into the little cups and serve them. Warm or cold is fine, as long as you've treated the pork really well.
Okay.
And absolutely delicious.
A little bit on top?
Yeah, a little bit of nuts on top there, and what you've got is a little deconstructed pork wonton, and the flavour's completely changed, right? It's gone from an English pork roast to, you know, beautiful Asian flavours in there with the peanuts and the soy sauce and all that.
You're impressive today, Jane.
Well,
what about these ones?
All right, this I do every year. I love this. This is a great one for leftover turkey and the Vietnamese spring rolls. Okay. Now, the trick with these is, you know, you've eaten too much the day before on Christmas Day. You need something to eat, but you want it to be light. You make your spring rolls. So we get our rice paper wraps, which look like this. Okay. I'm going to get you to dunk that in the water here, and that's just to soften it up. And then over here, I've got all my lovely fresh ingredients. We've got some rice noodles and then a whole lot of veggies and our chopped up leftover roast turkey. Okay. And you just pop that into the wrap, roll it up, and serve it with some dipping sauces.
So we have a little go. So we do noodles?
Noodles first, a little bit of noodles. Yep. Grab yourself, look at that, making a mess as we go. Huzzah.
You know,
in goes your chicken, your turkey, and then pop in all your veggies. Nice crispy stuff. We want some colourful things in there. I'm going to add some... Here we go. Oh, calm down. You won't be able to roll it up. And then you roll that up and hopefully do a nice job of it. No, she stuffed it. She stuffed it. When you do it
Look what
properly,
I made. That's amazing.
it looks like this, and they're full of lovely fresh flavours, and that leftover turkey's being used, and again, you've totally repurposed it and completely changed the way it tastes. We've got some hoisin in there and some lovely nyok yam dipping sauce, so those flavours are all there for you. Amazing. Such a good thing to do.
Now dessert. Yum.
Is this your favourite part?
It is always, you know.
All right, so what we're working with here is the very controversial fruit mince tart.
No, not into it.
Let me change your mind, because what people often don't like about the fruit mince tart is the flavours are really, really strong. So there's lots of spices in there, there's lots of fruit. If you dial that back by mixing it through some other stuff, you get those lovely spices, but they're not so overpowering. So I like to do this. Check this out. Rocky Road made with a little bit of minced tart in there, because typically Rocky Road has like broken up biscuit in it. Yeah. It has dried fruit in it often, and nuts, and we've bypassed all of that by using...
So tip some of this in?
Yep, so here's my chocolate. In you go. Marshmallows, some chopped up lollies that we love, and then look at this. In goes, we're going to break up our minced tart and pop that all through. And if you give that a mix for me. Okay. Once you've done that, you pop that into the fridge, freeze it in a tray, and when it comes out, you've got this beautiful, and I promise you, it's really, really lovely Rocky Road with those spiced flavours in there, but it's not as strong as eating a fruit minced tart. It's a great way to use up minced tarts if you're not the hugest minced tart fan. I love it. I absolutely love it.
I have to say, I hate minced tarts, but that doesn't even taste like it. It's amazing.
Right? It's all mixed through though, fantastic. Would you try any of these?
I'd try all of them. Tell you what. There you have it, your ham and turkey, completely different, and you don't have to spend a lot of money. Love it.
Even the chef's kiss tick of approval there. You had the eye on the Rocky Road.
I did, but I'm going to need my heart check after that. Wow.
I feel like you're in good hands to check yourself.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my goodness, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?
Always happens.